Hello everyone, my name is Brian King. I am an 18-year-old Kenyan currently living in Nairobi. I am also the State of Youth chapter leader for Nairobi. In my country, Kenya, police brutality is a thing, especially to children. We have a lot of cases where children go to the police to either report abuse and they're mistreated, or even cases where the police actually actively seek out children and young people to actively mistreat. This is not because we don't have policies or laws, rather because children and young people in Kenya don't know about them. They don't know what their rights are, they don't know what they're entitled to, they don't know what the role of the police is in the society and the community, and they don't know what role they play in influencing and even affecting policies in Kenya. A while back, I was invited to be a panelist in the second annual Child Justice Summit, and just to prepare for this very exciting opportunity, I had to visit some Bosol institutions in Kenya and talk to some of the children there, just to hear what are some of the grievances they would want to present, to the Chief Justice or even just to magistrates and members of the justice community in Kenya. When I was talking to them, I realized that most of them, actually 99% of them, had undergone abuse when being handled either by the police or even by the judicial officers themselves. I asked them why they didn't say anything when they went to court. But they told me they didn't know it was a thing. To them, the law was something that only adults and lawyers should have been caring about. It wasn't something that was affecting them until it actually was. And this hurt me very much, especially because I realized that a few years back, this could have been me. I did not know anything about my rights. I did not know that I actually had a role to play when it came to the laws and how it affected me. I would have just been one of them being abused without saying anything at all. So I decided that, they had to have some piece of the knowledge that I did. I wanted to help in some way. I wanted to give them a chance to be able to defend themselves, to actively seek justice the way it's supposed to be sought. And so I sat down with a couple of friends of mine, spoke to my CEO at Mtoto News, Madam Jennifer Kaberi, and I thought of an idea called Mtoto Na Sheria, which is Swahili for, child and the law, or children and the law. And the idea was basically to give these children, some form of knowledge, some basic understanding of what the law is and what their rights are. Some of our greatest achievements are the fact that, number one, we've been able to partner up with two very important organizations. The first one is called Wakili wa Watoto. Wakili wa Watoto is a subsidiary of the National Council on Administration of Justice. It's a group of law students who are majoring on children law. The second one is an organization called Paper Hearts Organization, who do an amazing job because they actively provide counseling to children and young people who are in conflict with the law. The second greatest achievement is launching two of our clubs in two different probation hostels and actively providing resources, both legal and financial, to children who are in need of legal knowledge and legal help. Okay, finally, in the near future, we are looking at a possibility of every single school in Kenya having a Mtoto Na Sheria club. A possibility of every child in Kenya getting access to the legal resources they need if they are ever in conflict or even in contact with the law. We want to provide hope to children in conflict with the law, children in probation hostels, but we also want to make sure the judiciary and the police in Kenya know that children know their rights and they're not going to stand for abuse. We're looking at a Kenya where every single child is going to be able to stand up either for their rights or for the rights of their peers. My call to action is simple. It's that justice is not just a court thing, it's an everyone's thing. We all need to stand up for our rights. We all need to teach our children to stand up for our rights and acknowledge that justice should be a pillar in our society.